Hey everyone, my name's Amy Fleck, and I want to give you some tips today on Instagram. So I recently took a course by a person named Ali Ireeves, and she hosted a workshop called Hashtag Like a Boss. And I knew that I really needed to take this workshop because I've been posting pictures, and a lot of times I think it's good content, but I'm not getting a lot of views. And I know that one of the problems is the hashtags that I use have too big of a population. So I'm going to share with you what I've learned. I just did the training last week and I just created all my hashtags today. So I haven't implemented it yet, but I'm going to, and I just wanted to share as much as I could now so you could start to do the same. Okay, so a few of the best practices that she talked about. Number one, you want to choose hashtags that are used by your target audience, not necessarily by other Beachbody coaches. So when you're creating your hashtags, keep that in mind. Also, you want to aim to use hashtags with a population of 500,000 or less. And I'll go over that in detail when I show you Instagram on my phone. You also want to use multiple categories per post. For example, you want to include your niche, your industry, your location. This is something I wasn't doing at all. Okay. Also, I'm sure you probably know this, but you can use up to 30 hashtags per post. And then finally, make sure that your hashtags are relevant. You can get banned from Instagram if you are putting hashtags on something that, or the hashtags are incorrect. For example, if you're posting about food and you're just putting crazy hashtags on there to try to get attention, people can report you and your Instagram account could get locked up or you could just get banned. I mean, things can happen. So just be very careful when you're putting hashtags on your posts that they're accurate. Okay, so what I'm going to explain now is the 5 categories that you need to create when you're coming up with hashtags. And the first one is your industry. You want to come up with hashtags that relate to, health and fitness. The next thing is number 2, your niche and target. Who are you trying to attract? Who are you? Like I said, I'll go into more detail and give you examples of the ones that I found, but just wanted to give you a general overview. Number 3 is the products and services that we sell. 4 is content, and this could be a variety of different things. It probably will be multiple. Like, for example, it could be work from home. So when you're trying to grow your business and get new coaches, you want to have a category for the work from home, maybe inspiration. Like maybe you're into makeup and you want to have a section for makeup tutorials. You'll want to come up with hashtags for each of these things. And they're all going to be different. It depends on you. So we all will have something different, but this is just like some general guidelines. And then finally, number 5 is location. Okay, so once we get started here, let's just start with industry. Right away, you think about industry. Okay, fitness for Beachbody, right? So, and we all know if you type in fitness, it's going to be like a crazy amount of numbers. I don't know why mine's acting up lately. It says only 164,000. I know that's not right. But so you're going to go into Instagram. I hope you guys can see this on my phone. You're going to go into here and just use the little magnifying glass at the bottom. And like I typed in fitness. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so I typed in fitness, and like I said, you don't want to choose hashtags that have a ton of people following them. You want to stick around 500,000 or less. Some of mine that I picked are a little bit more than that, but I did the best I could. So come over here to tags. And these are related to fitness, but they have a smaller population. So that's what I did. I looked like, say, fitness, and started scrolling through to find different hashtags that had a smaller amount of following. So I typed in a few different things and just came up with my list for the industry. Then once you do that, you'll want to do the same thing for your niche, your target. For example, like I had 3 C-sections. So I always try to add that I'm a C-section mom. I'm over 40. I hate to put that, but I want to, find other moms that are similar to me. I have 3 kids, so mom of 3 kids. So what you do is you just type in something like moms, and then you can go over to the tags and start searching through to find ones with the smaller population. I hope this makes sense. So I just wrote them all down then. And same with like products that we sell. Well, you know, we sell workout programs and we sell nutrition plans. So I just tried to dig a little bit deeper with each of those too. And then for the content, I was looking at like business content, inspiration, and then I want to focus on overall health too. So those are just some of my things to give you an idea. And then location. I struggled a little bit with location, and she did say that's a lot more relevant for people that have a brick and mortar business or just more local, where, you know, we're all around the country and Canada and stuff. So it's a little bit different for us. But I still thought I would put that in because sometimes people want to connect with someone that is more, you know, local or in their area. Okay. So once you come up with that, so that's what I did. I have here industry, some hashtags that you should probably do, I don't know, like 20 or so for each category. I didn't come up with that many, and I'm not trying to be perfect here. I just want to get some hashtags going so that I can make some progress. So industry, niche, target, products you sell, and then I have my business content and stuff. Okay, so once you have these hashtags, and I did this each time too, was if you type it in, go back to that magnifying glass and say, let's just say Moms Who Lift is up here. So that's 1.9 million. It's not one that you want to use, but this is something you need to do with each hashtag. Go over to recent so you can see the recent posts. You want to make sure that there are posts here, because oftentimes, like some of the popular hashtags, people start posting inappropriate stuff, and then it gets banned from Instagram. So if you post something under the hashtag that you think's all right, no one's going to see your stuff. So just make sure that each hashtag you use, and it'll have a message for you too if it is banned. You can also Google it. I haven't done that. It was just easier for me to look at recent and stuff to make sure that is something that I could use. All right, now once you have all this written down or done, Allie, the instructor from the workshop, said that you should put it all in Excel in different groups and stuff. I didn't have time to do that today. I was getting my hair done, and I thought, okay, I'm going to multitask and do it at the same time. So the next thing you do is download a free app, and it's called HishHash. Okay, hold on. I'm going to. It is this one right here with the hashtag. Hope you can see that. So HISH, Ace, like a tongue twister. HISH, HASH, Hish Hash. All right. Okay. So once you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to put these categories into HishHash. So I already, added all my categories here: business, industry, location, and then I started putting these hashtags in there. Now it's probably a lot easier if you would have put it in Excel or put it in some other format and just was able to copy and paste, but I just entered them manually here. I'm having all kinds of trouble. Okay, so, but something I wanted to show you too on business. I must not have put the business in there yet. I got interrupted. All right, I put in fitness instead. Okay, so if you go to the first one, I put Fitness Guru, then you can see that was one of the ones that had a bigger following. It's 780,463. Obviously, that's over 500,000, but I wanted to have some fitness stuff in here, and I couldn't find ones that were really a smaller population. So once again, you can check it once you put in HishHash here too. So it just lists all my tags for each group. And then when you're ready to do a post, you can shuffle them. And I have not tried that yet. I have to do that next. Shuffle them, and you'll be able to add them easily to your Instagram posts. So you want to make sure, though, when you do shuffle them, so that you have a mix of industry, niche, your content, that the hashtags are relevant to that particular picture. So once I said, you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to accidentally post the wrong hashtag with the picture. So that's all you need to do. It does, you know what? It didn't take me as much time as I thought it would. I was kind of putting it off because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever. Yes, I need to probably add more, but at least you have a starting point. And, you know, it's better to start than to overthink this. Oh, one other thing I wanted to share before I close, and I'll type up some of this stuff too, so that you, you know, you can read it. But with Instagram, hopefully you all have a business account too, because if you do, then you'll be able to see the insights here. Okay, so I went to one of my posts. And here, it's not showing. Oh, yeah, here he goes. It's telling me how many people I reached, which was like 269. Said 11% weren't following me. But it also said that some of the 17 of my impressions were from hashtags. So you'll be able to see if you do a post and it goes really well, then which hashtags did you use? And then you can use them again. It's just going to be a trial and error thing. But for me, I feel more comfortable knowing a little bit more about hashtags and how to find ones that have less of a population so that you will have more visibility. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope that I was clear, but I'll be happy to help you at least share as much as I can with what I learned. Okay, guys, thank you.